Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man, I hope everyone's doing good today. So, we have a new bonus event week upon us. It is double money extravaganza. Okay, we got double money contact missions, and that is huge, all right? However, just like anything and everything, there is a method and a process to maximize your income. All right, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make not only a contact playlist, but showing you the top missions to use for that playlist. All right, and the best income from a mission in GTA 5 Online. So to start this process, go to the in-game menu, swap over to online, go to jobs, go to play jobs, Rockstar created, and then scroll down to where it says missions. And then here you'll see a list of all the missions, so a description, how many players that you can have minimum and maximum, the rank at which they open, a little bit of everything right there. And you notice that it says 2 times RP and 2 times cash. So all these missions, these are all contact missions, they're all worth double cash money and RP for the next week until March 6th. Okay, so pretty good with that. I like it. Very, very good. So, how you want to create a playlist, it's a little tricky. It's not the typical way that you would create a playlist in this game. What you need to do is you actually have to play the mission for roughly, you have to load it up and play it for roughly 30 seconds to a minute, in that range. Okay, so all you have to do is, after you watch this video, copy down or take some screenshots of the missions that I'm recommending, because all the missions that I recommend are the top paying missions in the game. They're all over $20,000. So that's what you want to know. There's different time ratios and things like that. We'll talk about that. So go into the mission itself, hang out for about 10, 30, 45 seconds to a minute, and then you want to back on out, and then you want to go to the next mission. Get like you can have up to, I want to say it's either 14 or 16 missions in a playlist. It's in that range right there. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to back out. Once you got all the missions you want to go to playlists in the online submenu, and you want to go to create playlist. Now, as you see right here, I have it highlighted where it says add mission. A lot of people get confused and think this is where you go. This is not where you go. I want to show you this so you understand that. This is not where you go to add missions to your playlist. So back out of there, you want to go to add recently played job. And all the recently played jobs that you have played will be in this category right here. All those missions that you've played will be here. So that's how you create your playlist. All right, you go on down here to add recently played jobs, and then you're going to get that set up to where you actually create the playlist. All you have to do is select those recently played jobs, and it creates the playlist for you. Very, very easy, all right? So go to online, go to jobs, go to Rockstar created jobs, go to the missions, play the missions you want. Just be in there for about 30 seconds. Back out, go to online, go to playlist, create a playlists, and go to add recently played jobs. As you see right here, I have a whole bunch of playlists created, and the majority of these are all in regard to missions. I have all the 6-player missions, the 4-player missions, just quick ones, whatever. And I can launch these up, and then you play them back to back. You're like, Ty, what's the advantage of this? Simple, I'll tell you. Good question, by the way. What it is that you're able to play these missions back to back with no downtime. You load right into them one after the other, and you can maximize your money. Now, one thing that I recommend you have, especially if you are a solo player, because this is geared for solo players right here. You can do it with friends or solo. I recommend you have the Armored Karuma. I have proven time and time again that the Armored Karuma is the best vehicle to use against NPCs in GTA 5 Online, all right? As you see right here, I had to speed this up. I literally could not get killed on a 5-star wanted level by the NPCs. They're just shooting at me all day. My health gets low at points, but I never die. And I was in here for about, I don't know, 7 minutes. And I was like, I just couldn't wait. I didn't feel like waiting anymore. It wasn't going to happen. So Get an armored Karuma. It's $600,000. If you don't, have that much money, I understand that. You can still use a normal vehicle or a regular car, but the armored Karuma just makes it so much easier. Grind up to get 600 grand. Get this vehicle. It is an absolute must-have. It's still one of the most important vehicles for the solo money grinder in this game. You see right here. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's just I love it. It's great. Now, it doesn't give you any explosive protection, but NPCs rarely launch explosives at you, okay? So let's go over some information right here. And then this information is from GTA Wiki. Thank you guys so much for what you do over there. This is the time to money ratio right here in regard to missions. This is set on max. You always want to do the missions on hard to maximize your money. Doing the missions with crew members, friends, give you bonuses on money and RP. Doing it in free aim gives you a slight bonus on RP. It's not really worth it in my opinion. But this is what it is. So at 15 plus minutes, you're going to maximize the majority of all the missions money. Pretty much all of you will maximize the money, right? You see it's pays 100%. So what's the sweet spot though? The sweet spot is to be between 3 and 6 minutes for each mission. As you see right there, max amount of time, 15 minutes will give you roughly 20,400 on average, right? So the sweet spot being between 3 and 6 minutes. This is how this works. This is how you can prove that it is a better method to go a little bit quicker with these missions. So at 15 minutes, I get 20,400. So we'll take the average of 3 to 6. We'll add that up. That's 9. We'll say 5 minutes, right? Say we hit it at 5 minutes. We're going to get roughly 10,200. So I can do that mission 3 times in 15 minutes at 5 minutes, and I'll make 30,600. So in 15 minutes, at completing that same mission 3 times in 5 minutes, I'll make roughly almost $10,000. Well, actually over $10,000 more. So that's your sweet spot right there, between 3 and 6 minutes, and that way you maximize your money. So don't wait and spend a whole bunch of time in these. Get these done in roughly 5 minutes, and you're going to maximize your time to money income and all these. Another benefit to having the playlist in your actual mission setup. That way you can maximize all this money and then be efficient with your time. Now, the rest of these slides, I'm showing you all the missions in the game at max money over $20,000. The majority of all these are going to be 1 player minimum. Some of them are 2, a little bit higher, but all these that are 1 to 4 player, 1 to 6, these can all be done solo. All right, and these will all max out your money. Now, the first row will be your rank. The second row is the amount of players. The third row is the RP that you get. The fourth row is the average amount of money if they did these missions in just an average amount of time. And then the fifth column is the max amount at roughly, like 15 minutes or whatever. So that's what they're kind of talking about right here and showing you all this stuff. So all these missions, teaser trailer, 4 trailers, bust out, sinking feeling, now these numbers may vary a little bit. This information was gathered, I think it's like roughly a year ago or something like that, maybe a little bit longer. And they update it, regularly. So now the numbers may vary a little bit. Don't get twisted out over $1,000 or $500. Don't let that bother you. This is going to be accurate though. This is just, an average based on the information they've gathered here. So, all these are going to be the missions you want to add to. Now, some of them you may not have the rank yet. I get that. So just do, build up to the ones that you can use. Put those in the playlist, and your rank will skyrocket because it's double RP. So all this money is just standard. It's just regular income, regular RP. So all these numbers will be doubled, okay? That's great income, great money. And it's really fun. The missions are great. I mean, think of them as like little mini heists. They're really fun. And once again, you can do these 100% solo, especially if you have the armored Karuma, an AP pistol, just like the Uzi, right? You can knock these out. It's easy. Very, very easy. Very, very fun. Some of them are a decent challenge as well, and you'll get some good money. So don't be afraid to do this. I'm showing you how. This is updated information for 2019. Get this knocked out. You have a whole solid week to do this. And remember, guys, you go into a public lobby, buy supplies for your bunker. If you have a coke lab, let that cook up a little bit and make sure your supplies get delivered, and then launch your mission playlist, and your supplies will be cooking while you're playing your mission. So it's pretty cool. Nothing wrong with that at all. As you see at the bottom down there, Trash Talk will pay out the highest at 22,860. Once again, we're talking averages here, so the money may go up a little bit higher. This is all based on 15 minutes. So if you are in there for 17, 18 minutes, it may be a little bit more. But honestly, what's the point? That's just way too much time. All right, so that's where the income's going to be at. This is how you do this method. It's one of my favorite methods. It pays out great. It's really fun. It's a good time. I enjoy it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I love doing the missions in this game. This is the legitimate OG, triple OG money grind. Before we had heists, before we had any CEO businesses or biker or bunker, it was the missions that us money grinders were banging out. So this method is like 5 years old. We've been doing this for such a long time. It's so much fun. This is how I made my money to buy my first supercars. I grinded out missions all day. So honorable mentions. This is from Aaron Garst. So, Trash Talk again, high income. He claims they had 15,000 for 4 minutes. Not too bad. Peer Pressure. Really good one right here too as well. A quick 15 grand on this one, and a medium range for your time limit. So definitely trying to add that there. The old school Rooftop Rumble. Now this has been nerfed a little bit, but it still pays out pretty good. As you saw in there, it's roughly in the $20,000 range. So it's decent money. It is a little bit more challenging for the missions though. You got the blow up. This is unlocked at rank 12. So it's a low one, and then you get some good money for it. And remember, guys, if you don't have, say you have a higher rank, you got some extra cash, the Mark II will make these missions fly by. I mean, almost too quick. All right, so you can use that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely check out my Twitter at TylariousYT, my Instagram, Tylarious_YT. Check out my merchandise at redbubble.com, spreadshirt.com, and teespring.com. Just search Tylarious. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications, and stay dangerous.